There is a word for what happens when something has no flaws. Not beautiful, not moving, not memorable. Perfect. And in the history of human aesthetics, perfection has almost never been the thing people chose to keep. Welcome to 1% More. One video. 1% more than you knew before. For most of human history, visual perfection was expensive. A painting with no visible brushstrokes required years of training. A photograph with perfect lighting required equipment, skill, and time. An illustration with flawless anatomy required an artist who had spent decades studying the human form. Perfection was rare because producing it was hard. In 2022, that changed. Generative AI tools made it possible for anyone to produce technically flawless images in seconds. The results were, and remain, remarkable by any conventional standard. Correct anatomy. Accurate perspective. Controlled lighting. No visible errors. The technology spread rapidly. By 2025, every major platform was flooded with AI-generated content. Brand campaigns, editorial spreads, product photography, social media. The volume of technically perfect images increased by orders of magnitude. And something unexpected happened. The market began to turn away from it. The clearest signal came from the luxury sector, the part of the market most sensitive to questions of value and authenticity. For fall/winter 2025, Miuccia Prada described her collection explicitly as a reaction to artificial intelligence, a deliberate turn toward materials, textures, and silhouettes that resisted algorithmic logic. The collection juxtaposed patterns and forms in ways that data-driven design would not have predicted. Tod's, the Italian leather house, launched its spring/summer 2025 campaign under the title Artisanal Intelligence, a direct counterpoint to the prevailing language of the industry. The campaign featured the hands of the brand's artisans, the stitching, the construction, the visible marks of time and human labor. In December 2025, Porsche released a holiday video produced entirely without AI. Every frame was hand-drawn, using traditional frame-by-frame animation. The studio behind it confirmed the process took months. The video went viral almost immediately, not despite its slowness, but because of it. The pattern extended beyond fashion and advertising. Research published by Getty Images in 2025 found that consumers consistently rated human-made images as more valuable than AI-generated ones, even when they could not reliably distinguish between the two. The gap was not technical, it was perceived. There is a concept in Japanese aesthetics called wabi-sabi. It is the recognition that imperfection, transience, and incompleteness are not failures of beauty, they are its conditions. A tea bowl with an uneven rim, a wall where the plaster shows, a photograph where the light is slightly wrong. These things are not beautiful despite their imperfections. They are beautiful because of them, because they carry evidence of time, of a specific moment, of a hand that moved through the world and left a mark. For centuries, this was understood intuitively. Then industrial production made perfection cheap, and imperfection became associated with poverty and carelessness. Now, AI has completed that arc. When perfection can be generated in seconds, at no cost, by anyone, it loses the only thing that ever made it valuable, its rarity. What becomes rare instead is the thing that cannot be replicated at scale, the brushstroke, the asymmetry, the decision a human being made in a specific moment that will never be repeated. Economists have a term for this shift: scarcity inversion. When the supply of something increases without limit, its value approaches zero. And the value migrates to whatever remains scarce. For most of the last century, technical perfection was scarce. It required skill, time, and resources that most people did not have. Today, imperfection is becoming the scarce resource. And the market, as it always does, is beginning to price it accordingly. There is a line that runs from the earliest cave paintings to the pottery of ancient Japan to the hand-drawn animation of a luxury car advertisement in 2025. It is not a line of technical progress. It is a line of human presence. The things that last, the things that move people across centuries, are not the ones that were made perfectly. They are the ones where you can feel that someone was there,